Day 2. Coffee will be made in just a couple minutes. It's a beautiful thing when you wake up in the morning. This is your view. Got a little rain in the forecast this morning. Our camp's set up, we're ready to go. Coffee ready to go. Still gonna be a good day. Got our tarp set up over our tents a little bit. Got a nice little porch we can sit in our chairs. Got our firewood under the cover, try to keep it dry. Wes has got his water getting hot. His homemade camp stove is doing pretty good. Got my $15 Academy Jet stove going. And Stanley Mountain cook set. Get it warmed up. Gonna get me some grits. Looks like the rain's about to come in. We'll see how our shelter does. Now this is an interesting little camping stove. It's made by Bayou Classic and it has a griddle on top and you can remove it and there's actually a grate below. Good sized tree that fell there. Old pine tree. thing we did notice in this area on the way up just south of here, there's a lot of pine trees that look like the beetles have got a hold of them or something, because there's a lot of logging going on. Actually, there's 2 trees down. Didn't even notice that one there. But if you look over this way, there's 2 pine trees right there, almost side by side. And up at the very top, there's no leaves, no needles on them, or anything. Pretty good sized trees. I'd say that one's probably at least 75 foot tall. One next to it about the same. That's why it's important when you go to a campsite, go camping or car camping, they tell you, a lot of places tell you don't bring in, your own firewood, within a certain area, certain mile area. A lot of people say you can do it, but people don't realize they can bring in firewood from, a non-native area, and that could be actually have the beetles in it or bugs in it that could actually come in and start wiping out, parts of the forest. I think that's probably what happened here in this area. When you look at this tree right here, it's every bit of probably 18, 20, maybe even 24 inches around right here. And it just couldn't hold itself up anymore. That one just snapped right off. It's about 12 foot up in the air. You got some beautiful trees in here. There's another pine tree right there in front of me. 2 of them, a smaller one behind it. Don't have any needles on it. So that's one thing you gotta look at here. I always say watch out for widowmakers. Well, that's a serious widowmaker right there. That falls on you, you're not gonna get up from it. Wouldn't take much wind to push something over that's dead like that. I'm looking at the tree right now at the base of it, and it looks fine. You wouldn't even notice it. But when you look up, there's no needles on it. That means that tree is dead or about to die. That's pretty sad, actually. Looks like a little spring or overflow off the lake here. Not going to be out here too much this morning because got a good chance of rain coming in here. I didn't bring my rain jacket with me. I'm not too far from campsite. I'm just kind of doing a little exploring. Never been out here, so just staying along the trails. Got the lake out there. Must be for where spring comes through. The water's pretty clear. It's actually moving too a little bit, you can tell. So it's probably one of the little springs that feeds the lake. It's a good sized lake too. I was quite surprised how big it is. You can see it right here flowing. I'm from the Gulf Coast of Mississippi, and we don't have any hills whatsoever in our area, so this is quite a treat for me to actually be, hiking up a hill. I know it's not big like a lot of northern states have, but it's quite interesting, I think, for me. This trail connects the primitive side of camping to one of the RV campsite areas. Come out here and it comes up right on an RV campsite. Got picnic tables and your RV hookups. Top of the hill looking out. One thing I do like about this park, another thing I like about this park, is your primitive camping is just that, it's primitive. There's a couple little fire rings here and there. Got places, a loop area you can park in, just pull off the road wherever you want to, pretty much. Got a little archery range in it too. But another thing, get back to what I was going to say, it's separated from the RVs. There's nothing wrong with RV camping, don't get me wrong. But, when you're in a tent or your hammock, you don't want to listen to a generator or, somebody's TV going in their RV that's, right next to you. When you're on this end, on where we're at, the primitive side, it's primitive. You can walk around and there's bathhouses you can use, toilets and, so forth. But the primitive, you wake up in the morning and you can look out in the lake. And beautiful area. Really nice setup campground, I think. I think it was $13 for the site per night, which is not bad. You still got access to your showers and all that if you need to. But it's starting to rain a little bit, so I'm gonna pick up my pace a little bit here and try to get back to the camp set up and get ready for this little bit of rain coming in. Temperatures dropped to a good, probably 5-10 degrees, and feels quite nice because last week I've been dealing with 80 to 90 degree temperatures and watching the weather and up here, and it was about 10 degrees cooler, so I was really looking forward to this. But I'm gonna really pick up the pace now because it's starting to come down a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera up, and I'll get back with you here in a little bit when we get back to camp. Got a really good turnout here today. A lot more came in later on Friday afternoon. Got a boys group out here doing some learning, having a good time.